And I think this is really, I don't think this is really a controversial topic, but actually, I don't think it's a controversial topic, but actually, so I mean, why I wrote why I decided to talk about this title, So I'd like you to check out the title and the description column of this episode, and so maybe I should have told you the title to start with was in the beginning of this episode, and the title is non-native speakers loving English should learn a lot from Ukrainian people. Not Ukrainian people, but Ukrainian people. Let me tell you again. Let me tell you the title again. And the title is non-native speakers loving English should learn a lot from Ukrainian people. Украинцы Русские. And the conclusion is Ukrainian people speak their mother tongue and Russian, and they live in different sovereign countries, but they are fond of the same people. And so I'm recording this episode in the middle of March or in the beginning of March. Around that date is when I'm creating this episode of podcast. And so what was I trying to speak out? Yeah, in this episode, I was thinking of speaking out. I was thinking of talking about learning English is a topic or the track of this episode. And by the way, so I'm a non-native speaker of English language, and I live in an East Asian country. And so to start with, I'm not that. So which means so my ethnicity or I'm not. Ethnically speaking, I'm completely different from British people, by the way, and by the way, so I live in Japan, which is that country, that insular nation in East Asia. And why I began to talk about Ukrainian people. So, and to start with, Украинцы Русские is what the person in the video said, and that person is a Serbian people who became a soldier and participated in that last Ukrainian war as in favor of or in the side of Russia. And this time, so Wagner people, the soldiers of Wagner became isolated or became separated or split from the main Russian force or from the main Russian soldiers. And so which is why, so maybe the soldiers or people belonging to Wagner would have huge troubles in Ukrainian soil. And maybe it's all right. They are fine anyway. And to start with, the founder of Wagner was a robber. Or anyway, he had a criminal history. By the way, according to the source according to online source or according to online sources anyway. And so I understood. So so I need to start to talk about why Ukrainian people are important when it comes to learning English language. And that is because so Ukrainian people speak Russian language and Ukrainian language, and they are fond of the same people. And to start with, I didn't have to add or insert the word of between found and the people, but actually anyway, there, Russian people and Ukrainian people, and in the case of and I talked about a video, and the link of which it's going to be written in the description column of this episode. To start with, I'm thinking of writing the link of that video into the description column of this episode, and according to that video, and there's a Serbian soldier, or there's a Serbian person who appeared to that video, and he said that Russian people, not Russian people, Ukrainian people are Russian people, and Ukraine is Russia, and such a thing is what that Serbian person said, and I think this is great, and in which sense Ukrainian people are great is that they can handle Russian language as their primary, or as their as their best mother tongues. I don't know whether it's fine to call Russian language for Ukrainian people, but actually, so when it comes to so using that instance, and so we learn English language, and some people love to study English language, and and so when it comes to those people, those non-native speakers of English language who really love studying and using English language, and I recommend that they follow the manners, or they follow the stance, or they follow the stance, or the manner Ukrainian people have followed, when it comes to their studying, those Ukrainian people studying Russian language, and which is why, so if you like English language, and it's fine that you study English language, and so if you'd like to master English language, or if you'd like to reach a high level, and emulating that of Russian language Ukrainian people would have. Anyway, so I don't know, and this manner of expressing the proficiency of Russian language of Ukrainian people is not correct. But actually, such a thing is what I'd like you to understand. And if you when it comes to studying English language, and so communicating at a basic level is fine. But actually, so when it comes to when it comes to wanting, or when it comes to craving to reach, or craving to reach the higher level, or if you crave higher proficiencies of English language, which is what I'm saying. And so I think following the manner of Ukrainian people studying Russian language is fine, which is what I'd like you to know this time, so that you may become found or British people, or other like, which is what I'd like you to know. And if you do not like English language so much, so you don't have to even listen to this episode. You should not have listened to this episode. And I'm sorry. So I should have told you this one in the beginning of this episode. And anyway, so I this time, so I don't have time. So it is why, so I'm thinking of ending this episode, and the title is. In this episode, the title of this episode is "The Native Speakers Loving English Should Learn a Lot from Ukrainian People, Украинцы Русские," and this means Ukrainians are Russians, and the conclusion is Ukrainian people speak their mother tongue and Russian, and they live in different sovereign countries, but they are found of the same people. And I'm going to paste the link of a video of, and which had been uploaded by BBC, or British Broadcasting Corporation. Anyway, so I forgot the meaning of the meaning of the abbreviation BBC. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening. See you.